Amanda Thrip.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What are those?
What's what, Miss Trunchbull?
Hanging down by your ears.
You mean my pigtails?
Are you a pig, Amanda?
No, Miss Trunchbull.
Do I allow pigs in my school?
My mommy thinks they're sweet.
Your mommy is a twit. You'll chop those off before school tomorrow, or I will come around. But!
But!
Did you say but? Aerosol. What? Definitely. I'll give you but.
Good luck! Excellent release!
Legalism. Legalism was based on the belief that all men were born naturally evil. In order to keep everyone in line, the ruler created strict laws and extremely harsh punishments. Legalism was the first form of the Chinese government. Through it, there were many other different forms of government formed in history. We chose the Matilda scene because it shows the strict rules for school, and when a student breaks those rules, they are punished harshly. This idea of harsh punishments has carried over even to today's times. Many of the current leaders believe that it is the only way to ensure proper cooperation is through severe punishment of the people. That violators and those who violate the law will receive strict punishments. It also helped Qin gain power over China to centralize the power, and so today is far more united. Confucianism is a system of social and ethical policy rather than a religion. Confucianism is characterized by a highly optimistic view of human nature, founded by a man named Confucius. What a coincidence. Confucianism does not promise that there is a higher power, does not state that there is a higher power, but believes that people can grow in life, and that should be striving to become better people in general. The whole idea is that the people will help other people, and that will cause a chain of helping people that will continue and create a working society. It is almost the opposite idea of Taoism. People today are impacted by the belief of Confucianism, and in reality it didn't get a whole lot of momentum until after his death, but now it is quite common and applied in everyday life.
The Avatar state is a defense mechanism designed to empower you with the skills and knowledge of all the past avatars. The glow is the combination of all your past lives, focusing their energy through your body.
Taoism is a mixture between religion and a philosophical viewpoint. It is based on the principle that we are all part of the universe and each have the Tao inside of us. They believe in 5 main elements, which are wood, fire, metal, and water. They also believe in 3 treasures, which are compassion, moderation, and humility. So basically everyone needs to find their own way. Taoism states that everyone is born with something inside of them and with a purpose, and we all need to find our own. I believe this relates to the Avatar clip because Aang was faced with the choice whether or not to kill the Fire Lord. He had made the choice. He had made the choice in order to assure that he was making the right choice, so he went over and meditated. When Aang goes to the Avatar state, I believe that he finds his path, and is connected with the universe to ensure the proper balance that he needs to accomplish. Unlike the actual religion, though, the Avatar needs to have a balance between being one with nature and also still contributing to society. There's still a remnant of Taoism left in China, but it's not super big now. As you can imagine, as you can imagine, the government doesn't strongly encourage that because it basically takes people out of society to go ahead and do their own thing and become one with nature, but they're not so much contributing to society. The Mandate of Heaven. And what is that, you ask? The Mandate of Heaven is similar to something that we might be more familiar with, which is the divine right of kings. That was the principle that they had in Europe. The basic idea is that the ruler is chosen by a higher power that is not known to us on earth. The thing I believe makes this unique is that people felt that the ruler was not doing his part properly, that he could be removed. And that was a sign that he was not qualified and the universe had chosen someone else to become a new leader. I believe this also applies to the movie clip of Avatar, because for those of you who don't know the history of the Avatar, he's basically it's fairly simple. He's basically chosen by a higher power, and it doesn't matter what bloodline he's from or whatever background he's from, but he or she can be chosen from there, and that's how he's picked. So it doesn't follow a bloodline like other things do. Nowadays, China is considered to be communistic, so their government basically owns everything, and you could argue that people had more power during the time of the Mandate of Heaven than what they do now. I believe the Mandate of Heaven idea still plays a small effect on them, but that it is not commonly used now. In conclusion, these are the basic summaries. Legalism is basically thinking that we are bad and that we need to be watched over to assure that we're doing the right things and we won't be able to do them by ourselves. Confucianism believes that we are good and need to use our abilities to contribute to society. Taoism says that we must separate ourselves from the world and become one with nature. And the Mandate of Heaven states that the leader is called by a higher power, but can be removed by the people. That is all.